Welcome to Texas A&M Energy Research Society Spotlight Series. In this interview series, we talk with the affiliated faculty from Texas A&M Energy Institute to highlight multidisciplinary energy research conducted on campus. Welcome to the Texas A&M Energy Research Society Spotlight Series. Today we are interviewing with Dr. Bruce McCarr from Agricultural Economics Department.
Well, agriculture is very affected by climate change because we grow all our crops outdoors. Right now we're seeing northward movements in where particular crops are grown. We're also responsible for about 24% of global emissions between deforestation and fertilizer and livestock. Second only to energy, which is 70%. So we're likely to have an issue when it comes time to try to mitigate. As an economist, we try to value the damages, look at ways that we can change our actions to lower the damages, and what the best mitigation strategies are. Well, corn ethanol is actually competitive. I mean, a formula for corn ethanol is you divide the corn price by 3 and add 50 cents. So today the corn price is $3. Divide that by 3, you get $1. So about $1.50 is what it costs to make ethanol. And that's pretty close to the wholesale price of gasoline. The other forms of ethanol are really limited, mainly because we know how to make them in terms of gallon jugs, but not in terms of 100 million gallons, which is how big a corn ethanol plant is. There we need to increase our energy recovery. We need to increase our costs of reduce our costs of processing. And the other thing is we need to use more for electricity, because electricity is half of our emissions and they occur at a point, whereas the gasoline, it's all over the place. Well, the city of San Antonio is looking at building a pipeline from San Antonio to Caldwell, which is about 30 miles west of here. That's about a 170-mile long pipeline. It's going to use a heck of a lot of energy to pump it. Some estimates are well up in the billions of dollars. It costs an awful lot of money. That water is very expensive water. Right now they're buying a lot of water out of the farms in the San Antonio area. So if we're going to use the water supplies to the east, we're going to have to be prepared to spend a lot of money on it. I keep wondering whether we could sink a pipeline in the Sabine River in the east, run it down the coast and run it all the way to Corpus Christi, and that would just about be level the whole way, so not a lot of pumping energy. But I've never seen anybody evaluate that.
Dr. McCarr answered all of our questions. Now he has a question for you.
So, energy in the United States is estimated to be responsible for 81% of the greenhouse gas emissions. The U.S. government estimated that the cost of carbon emissions is about $40 a ton. This would raise coal prices by 258% if we imposed it there. Petroleum prices, I think, go up by 7 or 8%, or gasoline, and natural gas goes up by about 70%. So the question is, how can we burn these things better so we don't release as much greenhouse gases? Because in the long run, if we ever want to stabilize the atmosphere, we've got to go to basically a zero emissions level, meaning we have to capture or offset everything that comes from fossil fuels.